Well, hello and welcome. Thank you to those that are joining me live. I know that I should be streaming via StreamYard to two of my Facebook pages, Lisbon Retreats and Classic Exec Marketing, and to my YouTube channel, Carol Clegg. I was under Classic Exec, but it's Carol Clegg. But I just want to give everybody a few moments to jump on in. I would love for you to put your questions or your comments, but I will not interrupt. I want to keep this short and sweet so that I'll get back to those questions if you do have any. If you'll just pop them in the comments and I will get back to you on those. But I am here to share with you on Monday morning motivation, the benefits of a mastermind group. And I know that there are so many mastermind groups out there. There are many different focuses, different agendas, and different benefits. It just really depends, where you are and what you're looking for in the season of your business. But before I jump into the actual presentation, I just want to give a shout out, and I'm going to do this share screen just so that I can show you. I am so grateful for Nikki, our Virtuosa assistant. She is a whiz on Canva. And so it was thanks to her that I was able to make my slides in Canva and then move them over. She has a fabulous YouTube tutorial, and I've actually signed up for a few of her classes as well. So if you want to take Canva to the next level, this is your girl. So let me move on into the actual presentation. So thank you, Nikki. All right, so we are here to share about the benefits of a mastermind group. And I am doing a webinar for the first time using these slides, so I hope that it's all going to flow and move along correctly. But the question is, do you have a support group? Each of us as an entrepreneur needs a support group of some kind. Sometimes that's family, sometimes that's friends. But more often than not, if you have somebody else who is walking the same road as you in an entrepreneurial journey, they can understand just a little bit more. I, in fact, reached out to two of my ladies in my mastermind this morning just to brainstorm. And I thought I could ask my husband the same question, but I don't know that I'd get exactly the same feedback. So feeling overwhelmed. I know tech sometimes can be such a challenge, and sometimes we just get stuck, or we intend to do something, and then because we're not accountable to anybody else, we tend to push that to the back burner. And then ideas. That's just what happened to me. I had not a brand new idea, but an idea this morning, and just it's almost like therapy. You get to talk to somebody else about it. You kind of get your own answers along the way, but it's really good to have their input. So, who am I? I am Carol Clegg. I am a wife, a mom, and I have to admit, I have a big or a good dose of wanderlust in my heart. I love traveling. I am a South African, you might have noticed by the accent, now living in the US and dreaming of having a second home in Portugal, in Lisbon, soon. So I put that on my 5-year vision board. In fact, I actually started with putting that on my 10-year vision board. And then I thought to myself, that's crazy. I'm not waiting that long. So I have that on my vision board. After a brief spell back in the working environment, I decided that I needed the flexibility of owning my own business. And crazy thing is, I attended a seminar here in Albuquerque 10 years ago. And the presenter was Mari Smith. I know that many of you in the social media world will know who Mari Smith is. And I walked out of her conference and went, I'm doing this. I'm starting a new business. I am going to step into marketing and offering VA services. And I started Classic Exec in 2010. I did stay with the company that I was working for. I was doing their marketing and wore those two hats for a little while. And I'm sure that many of you perhaps find you do the same thing, that you have this idea of a business, or you have a business and you stay in corporate for a little bit, and then sometimes somewhere comes the transition. And so that's what happened for me. We had moved to New Mexico 10 years ago, and a lovely lady, Sandy, was showing me a home in the East Mountains. And I mentioned to her that I was looking at starting a new business and with VA services. And she went, "That's what I need. That's just what I need." And she is a realtor. She's a fabulous woman. And she has been in the travel business for over 25 years here in Albuquerque. And I am thrilled to say that 10 years later, I still can count Sandy as one of my clients. But I love stepping out of my comfort zone, and I love learning new ideas, and I love encouraging other people to do the same. So on a trip to Portugal in 2018, I decided it was time for a new business and mastermind retreats for women solopreneurs to be hosted in my favorite city that I had fallen in love with, Lisbon. But there is a stage before the retreat, and that is building community. And that's what I am here to tell you about, and where the mastermind groups fit in to this picture. So thank you for being here. Here are some of the benefits that you could find within a mastermind group. Sometimes just simplifying your goals. We have too many and they overwhelm us. You have support. I have found incredible support from the two groups that I have been hosting, not only between each other, but for me. And it's just been quite a joy to watch even the collaboration that has come from within the group, with women working with each other. And I think that has been helped by building the trust and getting to know their style, their everything about them before entering into doing business with each other. So many times we'd love to know who's that person behind that business, and do I want to work with them? Do they understand me? I mean, we're all different, and that's wonderful. We can celebrate that. So not only is it all business, they're self-care. So we do need a balance between your business goals and your personal goals. And then each of us, including yourself, you have gifts, and you can bring those to the table and use those to share and encourage others along this journey. So you also get to meet business owners in different fields. So the women in my group are not all from the same industry. We're not all in marketing. I'll get to show you and introduce you to 3 of the wonderful ladies that are part of my group, but a trusted circle and just a space to be motivated. It gets a little lonely sometimes being an entrepreneur, working in your office and getting things done. So it's nice to have a space to hang out, and long-term friendships, those certainly have developed from my mastermind. So I just want to stop this little distracting ticker. My apologies. I've only just noticed it running around the bottom. So who is in the group? We're an international community. I'd like to stress that I have ladies in my group from my home country, South Africa. I have wonderful women from Portugal, and that just always makes my heart so pleased because I kind of get to be there for a little bit. And then I have from all over the United States. So we're across the world, and we all help each other on this journey of being an entrepreneur. So here are a few of my friends who I hang out with in my mastermind groups. Let me introduce you. So we have Katalin. She is the founder of Disconnect to Connect, and she offers online courses. She does yoga online, and in fact, Trish and myself often do our yoga, meet Katalin on the mat a handful of days a week. And then she does women retreats, and I'm excited to share that Katalin we'll be teaming up together in May 2021 in Lisbon. I will be hosting my mastermind retreat for a week in Lisbon. And after that, we get to escape for, I believe it's 4 days. Katalin can correct me, but 3 to 4 days just outside Lisbon, but along the Silver Coast of Portugal, in a beautiful home. It's not a home, it's a retreat. It's just a gorgeous setting. And so, we get to wrap up our mastermind retreat in Lisbon with a little bit of self-care. And then we have Trish. And don't you just love healthy life mindset? And transitions, they certainly are part of life. And we are all dealing with those right now. So Trish has been part of my mastermind group for over a year, as has Kathleen and Liz. And Trish only takes on a few clients. So if you are interested in finding out more about her coaching, you can head over to healthylifemindset.com. And then Liz. Liz is the founding partner of CX by Design. And she and her business partner, Diana, solve, we call it CX, customer experience problems for businesses, and just open up channels of discussion, move onto different levels, just so important, company culture. So Liz and Diana can be found at CX by Design, and Kathleen, of course, can be found at Disconnect to Connect. So I did promise you that we wouldn't be here for too long. So are you ready to take the next steps for your business? We only have 3 months before the end of 2020, and you have dreams. So why not find a team of women to come alongside you and help you take the next steps for your business? This is just a flashback. We had a mini retreat last year in 2019. We all gathered for a long weekend in Las Cruces and used that time to brainstorm together. And each of us actually presented sort of a teaching, presented a short module, and then we spent time discussing that. And then, of course, we had time for play and exploring. So that was a mini version of what Lisbon will be like in May 2021. It's not all work. We certainly are going to have time to explore the city. So 90-Day Mastermind is launching next week. It's starting on Wednesday, the 30th of September. And here is what is included. We'll start off with, or you can use this at any opportunity during the 3 months. I mean, it would make sense to start this at the beginning, but a one-on-one coaching call with you to set 3 goals. You'll know as you get to know me, I love to do things in 3. Simplify your strategies, 3 steps. There's many, I just think that number 3, it just works. So we start off with the strategy. Then we have the group sessions. So those will be hosted on Zoom. There'll be 6 of them. And not only will we have these sessions where you will have an opportunity for a hot seat to brainstorm with the ladies in the group, but there will also be a focused topic and an agenda prior to getting together. Then marketing and tech. I know that can be overwhelming sometimes, and I will be sending out a weekly email related to business. Simple strategies, not a whole lot of things for you to do, and then just one action item that you can try. So accountability. What is the best strategy that you use to hold yourself accountable? Other than all of these items that are included, I will have some online accountability, and that is a Trello board. And you'll be able to meet all the other ladies that are part of the mastermind group, know where to find them, know who they serve, and be able to collaborate with each other. That's the importance of this group, is support and collaboration. I have a LinkedIn group at the moment, and that is once again a place for you to share what you do, ask for help, and collaborate with other women. And then a private Facebook group. And that is a small group. It is the ladies that have been in my mastermind and the new people that will be joining us. It is private, and it's a space that I want people to practice going live, ask questions, brainstorm with each other. So so we have all of those for the accountability. What a difference this can make. We are a heart-centered, really and honestly, a heart-centered group of women, and we just want you to flourish and learn to collaborate with each other and support each other. We do not have to do this journey alone. So before I head on out of this presentation, and I thank you for watching me, and I thank Nikki for being able to help me with making my Canva slides, I had just wanted to share with you some words of encouragement that I received and from the wonderful women that are in my mastermind group, and some of the issues that they got clarity on, the overwhelm and the support from the caring within our group. That I think has been huge, is the honest, the caring. So thank you to both Sue and to Deborah for sharing your testimonials with me. And right, are you ready? Ready to join me for 90 days along with 10 fabulous women? I say actually 9 if you join us. Registration is now open. You'll find that on my website, Lisbon Retreats. And then I'm doing something crazy. So first of all, the start date here has changed. That was part of my brainstorming this morning. And it's going to be Wednesday, the 30th of September, but still at 9 o'clock. But I'm doing something super crazy. So for the next 48 hours, I am reducing the fee for the 90-day mastermind to $27 a month. Right, crazy? But I'd love you to come on board. I'd love you to come and try this out and see if this is the right mastermind group for you. And at $27 a month, I think that you will definitely come out on top. So pop over to lisbonretreats.com, and I have got to find my stop sharing screen. And thank you, StreamYard, for helping me broadcast. I hope that the quality of this is okay, because we do live out in the rural, out in the farmlands, and my internet speed can sometimes not be the greatest. But I look forward to seeing and answering any comments that you might have left in the chat boxes. And if you have any questions, you are welcome also to email me. That email is carol@classicexec.com. So thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.